Hey, Bougie Gang. Happy Friday, guys. Welcome back to my channel, guys. Guess what? It's the Virgo season. Happy birthday to all of my Virgo sisters and all of the guys, the men of Virgo Nation out there. Welcome. Happy birthday season to all of you. Happy Friday. All of the things. Welcome back to Real Talk Bougie, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary. We talk about this, we talk about that, we talk about a little bit of everything. Take a minute and look at your phone. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel. Make sure your notifications are set so that you won't miss any live streams. You won't be like, I didn't get a notification. Sometimes some of y'all are getting notifications because you watch, but you're not subscribed, right? Sometimes you just happen to be getting a notification because you dip in and out enough to where the Al knows. Al's like, look, I'm gonna send you this notification, but I'm not gonna send it all the time. So anyway, welcome back. Your girl is kind of a little bit exhausted, but I'm gonna be okay. Let me take this off for a second because my thing is not working. My thing is not working. My Cash App is not working right now. Maybe by Monday or something. I don't know how long it takes, but it's not working. I've had a couple of you guys this morning try to resend, and it's just not working. I had to verify my account last night, and because it maxed out. Now, won't Bougie Gang do that? You guys maxed out I never maxed it out before, like as far as how much you can receive. And yeah, okay. It maxed it out. So just wait. I did put my ID in because there's only but so much you can do before you have to actually verify your account. And yesterday you guys literally maxed it out. I do have Venmo. I do. It's Bougie Gang. It's at let me see, what is it? I put it in the description box. Hold on one second. I found some alternatives. Hold on. Okay, here we go. There's Venmo, there's PayPal. And you guys are sweet for asking. Thank you. Did that go through on YouTube? Okay. Yeah, Cash App is going to kick it back because I just had to validate and show my ID for tax purposes. It kind of did that to me with Patreon too, but I don't think you guys would have ever known it. But it basically told me that I wasn't going to be able to get anything until I verified my ID for tax purposes. I guess I had made the threshold or whatever, and they were like, you got to give us your government because we got to declare this money. Hold on a second. But it never fails. Somebody always has to come in. Girl, I'm looking at the comments right now. Oh, I wonder why. It's so weird. Can't get yours go through PayPal. I have other options. I feel like I have buy me a coffee, but I don't know. I don't know it well enough. I set it up a long time ago, and I also have, is it Stripe or Strip something? I feel like I have everything, but I don't use everything. I have to find it. Okay. Um, probably because because it recognizes my PayPal and stuff as a business. I do have that. Is it hold on. Let me see. I think I've tried to just uniformly be Bougie Gang. Let me see. What is my, because I had to set that up for Linktree and I had to set it up for something else. I just set that up for Linktree. Oh, and something else called PDF filler, which is something that I use to do my watermarks on my documents. And it's just there's an alternative. There's I found like a way to use that too, like in case I don't want to post something to Patreon or just to have another backup thing. Okay, what's my address on that? I don't know. I'll look. Um Girl, I don't even know. I'll be honest. Um I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what it is. I know I've set it up and I've joined it with other platforms to use it. But as far as I don't know how to give you guys my address, I'm gonna be honest. Um I feel like my username should just be Bougie Gang because that's what I set up, but I'm not sure. Oh, y'all. It's a you know what? I'm gonna just say it's the thought that counts. You guys have been so sweet. And when you know, it's like I cannot all of these payment things, I cannot. Let me see. I'm gonna look one more thing. I feel like that's like more of like a point of sale thing. I don't know if it's peer to peer. So let me not waste time on that. Okay. All right, guys. You guys tell me, do you have something specific y'all want to talk about? I do have a document. I do have a little bit of an update. I guess it's in preparation for Monday because Monday there is going to be a hearing. Let me go over here real quick just to make sure I know what I'm talking about on today. Okay. And of course, I'm signed out. I was, y'all, I feel like court is Monday, the 16th, right? Oh, am I in airplane mode? Something very strange is going on. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let me look this back up. Somehow I ended up in airplane mode, but still on the internet. So interesting. So I thought I was disconnected for a second. Okay. So I did notice I was looking at the docket. This was actually filed yesterday, but I just didn't see it as kind of like interesting and juicy enough to come, bring it back to you guys right away. But there was something filed recently. So the media in Atlanta have intervened, filed a motion to intervene in what? The gag order again. So I don't know, maybe because there has been some motion recently going on, like some activity, I'll say it like that, not to confuse anything, but also Hip Hop Inquirer did file something very early on, but the Atlanta Journal Constitution and our favorite news program, our favorite news provider in Atlanta, WSB TV, um, filed jointly. Maybe they're owned by the same entity. I'm not really sure, but they filed a motion together in the interest of keeping the proceedings public. So that was the reason why I want to talk about it today. A lot of it, some of it is repetitive. Some of it, obviously, what they filed is in the interest of the media and keeping the proceedings public for many a standpoint, many a reason. But also what it meant to me by reading that was maybe we're going to have some really good live news coverage because if WSB TV is there, I don't know if they report live or do live proceedings, stream live rather, I guess is how I'm trying to say it. But it definitely they definitely threw their hat in the ring as far as wanting to keep the proceedings open and available, accessible to the public, protecting, rights. And they went into several different reasons in the argument. But absolutely. Let me see. Did someone say they actually have a question? Hold on. I don't know if you did or not. So let me. Okay. Okay. If you have a question, you want to throw something in. So let me show it to you. It's nothing like basically, I think Will Wooten's obviously wins the prize for filing a motion and giving us a chuckle. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Keita Bug, Scorpio 79. Hello to everyone. Let me see who got here first. Let's see if I can even see that at this point. Ooh, all the way to the top. Okay. B Williams, was that you? VIP lady and always loving life. What's going on? Um Bible lady, what's going on? Okay. All right, let's see. And I'll have this posted in Patreon. It'll be a free member post. So if you're not a paid member of Patreon, you just have to be a member in the Patreon, and I'll post it for you guys so you guys can read it. So you can have access and accessibility to this document. It's interesting. I did read it, and like it said, it was posted yesterday on my birthday. And it came from the Atlanta Journal Constitution and WSB TV collectively as media interveners. Now, like I said, there was another media outlet who did chime in early on. So that was months and months and months ago. And as we know, there haven't been any hearings until there is a hearing schedule for, let me just double confirm, on Monday at 9:30. So Monday at 9:30, I guess they're going to be hearing any open matters, and this very well will be one of them. Basically, so what it's saying here is criminal prosecutions are per se of great public interest and ability of the news media to meaningfully report and conduct of the parties and these proceedings is essential to ensuring public confidence in their fairness. I mean, I think that's a great opening statement because people want to see. And we live in a society today where you got to have receipts and people want to see and bear witness to almost everything. Okay. So that basically, in a nutshell, is where they're coming from, that they want to be able to provide the public what it's looking for, which is access and be able to witness this particular situation. The value of it says, as the Supreme Court has said, the value of openness lies in the fact that people not actually attending trials can have confidence that standards of fairness are being observed. The sure knowledge that anyone is free to attend gives assurance that established procedures are being followed and that deviations will become known. Openness thus enhances the basic fairness of the criminal trial and the appearance of fairness so essential to public confidence in the system. So they go on further. It is somewhat technical and they are speaking in legalese as you get further into it. But it also it states here, defendant Williams seeks motion to undo this through an all-encompassing gag order, asking the court to order that neither counsel for the state nor any other defendants, potential witnesses, court personnel, members of law enforcement investigating Ernest Williams, and members of the media shall, from the date of the filing of this motion until the disposition of the within case, make any statements about or release information concerning the within case to any individual. And the crazy thing is that these filings are open. I mean, all I have to do is log into my Fulton County Odyssey account, or I can go to Research Georgia. It's not even like this is under seal. So nothing is sealed, but we're just not supposed to talk about it, which is crazy, right? How do you expect to keep a secret in 2024? That's that's silly. Within case to any individual entity, including but not limited to radio, television, social media, podcasts, the internet, or newspaper reporters. Motion at one. So basically, it's like I don't look. We all read the initial filing together that Sean Hoover put out, and it was pretty ridiculous how broad it was, and how it basically, not that everybody is talking about this, because I don't believe that's the case, but at the end of the day, the people that are interested in this do have somewhat of a right to talk about it. And again, to this motion's point at the beginning, how are we supposed to assure the public is supposed to assure fairness and consistency and all of those things without being able to see nor talk about it? Like, it's just ridiculous. Anyway, they go into further argument. They cite the law. I'm not going to read the whole thing, just to be honest. I will post it for you guys to take a look at, but they go into a lot of law, a lot of case law, stating as to why their reasoning and standpoint is justified in considering their kind of intervening into this process on behalf of the media, because obviously, as media that is stationed in Atlanta, this is a court case that's going to be happening in Atlanta. They want to be able to have accessibility, not only to report it to their community, but to the world at large, because this is a case of a great deal of interest, not just because of the main person, but their former, soon to be former spouse, and also the personality known as Steve Harvey. So it is news, right? So that's really what this is. And they're just basically chiming in, which means that they're going to be at the court proceedings and they very well may be heard. So if we see someone, I don't know if, because I said there was another media outlet, Hip Hop Inquirer, which is Dennis Byron. I'm sure he's going to be there, even just from a standpoint of he's probably working his cameras. But WSB TV is going to be there along with the Atlanta Journal-Constitution to represent as well, to make sure that people like us, who can't be in the courtroom, bloggers, other media across the country, across the world who are watching this, who can't be there, have access to the information to report to their communities, on top of you guys, just good old fashioned American citizens who want to know. We have a right to be nosy, right, Jay? Absolutely. Jay said it in a nutshell, guys. We have the right to be nosy, and we're standing on that, right? So that's basically what was filed. So I will put that on my Patreon. How many pages? It's 9 pages. I can't do more than 5 pages on YouTube. 5 images at a time. So I'll drop the link to you guys to go and see it over on Patreon as a free member. You just have to opt in, and along with that, you will get like notifications and stuff that I send out periodically. So you know what's going on my Patreon, and sometimes additional alerts. So that will be there. Okay. So that's that on that. Let me drop the call in again, see if you guys have any questions about that or anything else that's been going on. So, I mean, it's been a pretty quiet week. We had a couple of like Nesto videos. Some of you guys wanted to call in, not a call in, an update on Sarah Boone, and I'm getting to that. I'm pretty much caught up on everything. I was hoping that her inmate management report would drop. I don't know if we're going to continue to get those, but as long as she's still in possession of that computer, we probably are. I love how that gag order was most likely Boneytail's idea and it went to shit. Just another case of Boneytail interruption that has cost Nesto another good dose of embarrassment, because at the end of the day, I think that I don't know if this is going to take up a considerable amount of time. It's going to be interesting. Look, we've had hearings for Nesto and there hasn't been a lot to talk about. They've talked about scheduling, they've talked about Erica King. We haven't had a lot of good kind of hearing time where we see other hearings and they're getting to juicy stuff. They're talking about evidence, they're talking about procedure, they're talking about getting set and ready for trial, all of those things. We haven't had that yet, right? And not tomorrow, but Monday will be kind of one of the first, at least on this RICO activity case, where we are really getting into some of the particulars of this case, hearing more about what they have, what they don't have, how prepared are they, how are they not prepared, will they be ready to enter any kind of a final kind of, this is the direction that we're going. I don't even know if Sean has, and I'm not sure if it's required, but I did see some things that the prosecution filed regarding. Oh, thank you. Is it Shauna Boyd? Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm just excited to see like a real court proceeding as far as this is concerned. Now we've seen Kimberly Adams, and we've seen Judge Edwards and all of those things. For the sex offender, the sexual assault and the child pornography. We've seen some of those proceedings, and I guess it's Judge Adams and Judge Edwards, if I'm getting them correct at this moment. We've seen those, and those have been interesting, but Nesto is actually indicted here. They're going to court. They're going to be going to trial soon. So I'm definitely here for getting into some more of the details and really starting to work towards, oh yeah, this is really going to trial and we're going to start to see this whole thing play out. If it gets that far, I mean, Nesto might say I'm guilty, or he might, who knows what he's going to do. But I'm ready. I'm so ready for it. Like, this has been a long time coming. A lot of us have been watching this case now for over a year and waiting for this day to finally come. And next month is when this day is supposed to be coming. So I'm here for it. I'm definitely here for it. And I'm interested in how this thing is going to kick off. I feel like Monday, I'm hoping, should be a very interesting day of court where we're going to hear some things we hadn't heard before. It's going to start to look like a court proceeding, not just Nesto showing up in shackles and chains and us not hearing very much and them shuffling him out after 5 minutes. Depending on how many motions they're going to be getting into, I mean, this might be a nice little hearing that we get privy to, hearing and learning more about how the prosecution intends to progress, which I feel like Will Wooten has spelled a lot of that out, how he's going to move forward, but also hearing from the defense and hearing what's up their sleeve and how they plan to tackle this, because this is a very complex matter and it's spanning quite a bit period of time. There's people who can't remember last week. This guy is having to go back damn 15 years, on top of the fact that they are going to include evidence from multiple decades. Where if he's steadfast on, I don't know them folks, I don't know what's going on, that was a business partner, those people don't know me, I never did that, black people don't like to do business, all of the tropes that he likes to get into, at the end of the day, it's gonna be a mess. It's gonna be a mess. He's starting to be more and more quiet, and he's saying he's saying his sentiments to be to his loved ones. He's saying his sentiments to his loved ones. I think he's trying to plead guilty as quickly as possible. You think so? I just feel like his ego won't let him do it. I said it once, Rico, he's going to plea and he will never see a court proceeding. That's been his trend. So we learned that a few weeks ago, that when Will Wooten dropped the TT and said that all of his convictions have been him voluntarily pleading guilty, and he's never gone to jail because of a jury. He's gone to jail because of his own admissions. So when he talks about, they want you to stay in here long enough so you can plead out and so you can do this, that, and the third. He knows that quite well because that's what he's done, right? He's got testimony. He has a testimony on that because that's what he's been doing. Nesto has been living a certain his criminal lifestyle when he's gotten caught, when he's been held to account. His track record consists of him pleading guilty, and I don't know if he's gotten deals per se, but one way or the other he's got to plea, but he can plea guilty or innocent. But his track record, his history of all of his convictions that included prison time were all him voluntarily pleading guilty. Yeah, that's his MO as it was confirmed. So we don't know what he's going to do. He could walk in there and say, "You know what? I'll take what the judge gives me, but I'm going to go ahead and plead guilty," because he's going to get dragged, whether they do it nice, nasty, nice, if they do it spicy, however it's done. Nesto is going to have to prepare himself to be dragged or drug, because at the end of the day, it's not pretty, and they don't have any evidence. The man has been in jail for over 2 years, and anybody in his phone that could potentially help him is probably not going to. People that know him may or mostly know that is being followed by social media, and nobody wants that smoke. The people who've gotten the smoke don't want the smoke. So the people who have stayed away even before the smoke of social media, they weren't coming anyway. It was a whole entire year that had gone by before anything ever bubbled up to the top on social media regarding this matter. I mean, Shirley obviously knew her husband was in jail for a year. Sonia and all of her people knew he was in jail. But as far as social media understanding and knowing what the hell was going on, and that Shirley's husband was behind bars as she was reading us strawberry letters, girl, bye. Okay, we didn't know. Did y'all hear about that man who put a cucumber in the grill of somebody's car and was making love to himself out there on the street from behind? Do I need to repeat that? Because I know somebody is probably like, "Friend, what? What did you say?" There was a man, I think it was in Chicago. There was a lady who they interviewed. She's like, "It was dinner time, and I was looking out the window, and I see this guy standing by a car, and he took a cucumber, stuck it into the grill of the car, pulled his pants down, and started making love to himself in a way that only a man would do, because most of us ladies, I'm going to just go on a limb and say most of us ladies aren't really into that trapdoor action. And you have to be very drunk or very much like anniversary mode, or, you know what I'm saying, my man, my man, my man, at that moment to even venture into the most darkest place of the bedroom. Okay. This man was out there in the open, put a cucumber in the grill of the car, pull his pants down, and was just tootsie slided all over on this lady's car and had his butt, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys get it, right? Girl, he was throwing it back. He was moving it in a circle, baby. Can you believe that? Ew. That there's some things that I know a woman would never do. Most of us, girl, so not demure and definitely not mindful, okay? Disgusting. Oh, nasty. That was some nasty work. Okay? I should pull it up cuz that story was so funny. Hold on, let me find it. Girl, they should call him Cucumber Man. Are they still looking for him or did they arrest him? Cucumber Man. Was it Chicago? Oh my God. Man wanted for sex act with a cucumber in public. How embarrassing. And then right below it is how I grew 100 plus cucumbers in north of Chicago. Girl, who wants their story trending with that man's? Like, he has forever. Wait, TikTok has fallen hard for yet another grocery store. Okay, that can't be it. DC man caught on camera in lewd act. Oh, it's a DC man. Okay. Let me find it. How disgusting. Sicko caught in revolting act with cucumber on woman's camera. Leave it to the Daily News. Sicko, they called him. Hold on, let me show you guys. Can you see? Wait. I love the Daily Mail. Let's see. Oh, there's video. Look back at it. Look back at it. Okay. There's kids in this neighborhood. There's kids out here. Somebody needed to see him and beat him up. Okay, is it going to just be pictures? Break silence about cringeworthy apology outside the courtroom after pleading guilty. Okay, so Justin Timberlake just went ahead and pled guilty. Good for him. I mean, you were drunk, weren't you? Is this gonna play? This video contains images that some viewers might find upsetting. Some people might not be. I wish they would stop running all of this spam video when people are just trying to enjoy a video because it's too much. Look at this. Are you seeing? He's disgusting. No. I could have sworn he took a dump. Did he need to do it that bad? So a car was coming? Ew. No. 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 Is that a lunchbox? Y'all, his bag was a lunchbox. No. I'm literally speechless. I saw the first part by the car, like he was throwing it back on the car. But the fact that he picked up his bag, had his vegetable device, Let's see what the men are saying. What in the tomfoolery? Can you believe it? Is it? It's not even any words for it. It's just like, can someone please send the crazy wagon to go pick his? Literally, no pun intended. Can someone please go pick his ass up? But I mean, I hate to sound like I'm, you know, all whatever about it, but this people are so freaking horny. This is beyond being horny, by the way, but people are so nasty and so thirsty. There's a lot of people in this world who have no restraint. They have no class about themselves. They're just disgusting. There's nothing that's even the animals are better than them because they have somewhat of a process and some decorum about themselves. Even our furry friends out there in the world. You're not going to catch two deer mating in your front yard. They're going to be back in the woods somewhere. You know what I'm saying? This freak takes a damn vegetable and violates somebody's car. Then he's out here in the damn alleyway and he's so disgusting that he takes it again and what do they call that, plugging? What do they call that? Don't tell me, I'm not gonna look at the chat. Is it plugging? No. I forgot what they call, girl. Hold on. The peg. He starts pegging himself. Is that the right word? Pegging. He's so nasty that he can't even go with his normal day. He's got to go stand in an alley and pull it. Like, how disgusting. How absolutely vile and disgusting. That really is gross. And I mean, it's gross on so many levels. Like, it's really that was y'all, that was some nasty work for real. That was gross. I'm mortified. Like, if it wasn't bad enough on the hood of the car that he was sitting and throwing it back, then he went over to his lunch bag, pulled his damn pants down in the alleyway, and commenced to jabbing his butt. Ew. It's like, ew. Ew. In public. If that's your thing, do it at home in private. Don't do that on the streets. That's nasty. And he probably had the cucumber salad for lunch. God. Do you imagine if someone, girl, and that was in DC. I'm not saying my ladies in DMV, baby. See, there's been rumors about there. Look, I'm not going to say too much because I don't want, if there's any men in the DMV, don't be mad at me, but they've talked about DMV for a long time. And I wouldn't want that from my city. Okay. This guy is giving and he's going home to his girlfriend. That's, you know what? That's on some mom's boyfriend. He is not a husband. I bet you he is one of my he's on some mom's boyfriend. Just got a job and his crazy ass took a whole cucumber out the refrigerator that should have gone for the kids' lunch, okay? A friend of mine is from Northern Virginia originally. She lives down here. This is way, way, way back in the day. She actually married a guy from downtown DC. She said to me, she said, if you ever meet a guy from DC, run. She said, run. And that was a long time ago. She said, if you ever meet a guy from DC. And she had the nerve to marry one. And I called her on it. I said, didn't you say once upon a time? And she was all in love. Girl, they were divorced like a year. They dated for a long time, but after they got married, girl, they were divorced inside of a year. Not for not cucumber reasons. But She said run. I don't know because I don't have any experience. One of my sisters, my oldest sister, because I have three. There's four girls altogether. But my oldest sister lived in DC. She lived over by, I can't even tell you now. I'd have to ask her, but she lived in the city. She lived like not too far. Um, there was like a big, if I say seafood crab place, but it was like on the water. It was really nice. Not too far from the capital. I can't remember. It's been so long since she lived there. But she lived in downtown. And but she doesn't live there anymore. She lives in Houston. Girl. They used to say DC what they say about Atlanta, they used to say about DC 25, 30 years ago. Okay. 30 years ago, the dialogue about Atlanta is the dialogue that they used to have. I don't know if they still have that dialogue about DC or not. It was Southwest something. I just know that when I was on not 95, I would get off to get onto I don't know if it was 495 back then or what, but I would get on the loop around the Capitol and I would get off like I was going to like the Lincoln something, and I kind of remember how I used to go because I used to stop and visit her all the time on the way to go see my parents. I would leave here, I would get on I-95, get to DC, spend the night, and then, maybe in the afternoon or the morning, I get on the road and go see my parents and then do the 395. Thank you. And I would get off near the Capitol. Maybe it was the Capitol exit, but she was a school teacher back then. Girl, I was in my 20s. Which will tell you how long ago it was. Oh. Okay. So let's get back on Nesto real quick. But that was some sausage for sure. Okay. That was definitely, are they talking about this on the news? Hold on. Man wanted for nasty sex act.
All right, well, turning.
Hold on. You guys are too funny. Just a second. Let's see. Let's get into it.
Now to a bizarre story in the district. A man caught on camera in the middle of a. Well, turning now to a bizarre story in the district. A man caught on camera in the middle of a lewd act, and it happened not far from a high school. DC News Now's weekend anchor Ben Dennis obtained that video. He spoke with the owner. Ben, what are you learning about potential consequences here?
Well, Annalisa, imagine finding part of a cucumber in the grill of your own car. You discovered how it got there, and even worse, why. It's part of the sex act that happened right behind these homes directly across the street from Dunbar High School. Now, we've stopped the video.
Not that Dunbar. Ooh.
You're about to see.
Ew, he was sitting there throwing it back. That's what he was looking at.
The very moment that cucumber is used in the sex act for obvious reasons. And right now, police are looking for that suspect. A shocking sight in broad daylight.
I was so disgusted and freaked out.
It was dinner time just after 5:30 Friday when a man with an apparent lunchbox crept into Catherine Baker's driveway, lodged a cucumber in her SUV's grill, checked to see if the coast was clear, and began performing a lewd act.
Oh, did you see how he spit in his hands and then he's wiping his butt? Do you know how dirty that is?
I want my neighbors to know and keep an eye out for this person.
Girl, why would you not? First of all, the man knows where you live. That's number one. Number two, now he sees your face. He sees you. You don't know where he's coming from. Why would you get on the camera like that? Why wouldn't you just call in?
Parents to be mindful. There's a lot of kids. They're high school students. They walk by themselves to and from
smoking a cigarette.
School.
The alley where this happened is a stone's throw from Dunbar High School.
Just children walking around. You just have neighborhood kids, elementary school, middle school, and high school.
Right.
So it's just a kid-friendly neighborhood. So definitely want to get him out of the way.
The police report then details what's also quite clear in the video. The suspect chose to keep going, this time in plain view. and even appearing to notice the camera, recording the whole thing before putting the vegetable back in the lunchbox and walking away.
It was that eye contact that really unsettled me because it then continues for longer than one would imagine.
DC's indecent exposure law says that any public penetration for sexual gratification violates the law. Penalties include a fine up to 3.
Any penetration. What did he say? Any penetration for gratification violates the nation.
$300, prison time, no more than 90 days, or both.
And having that happen on your property with your car, that's definitely a concern.
We all have to be vigilant about this kind of thing.
And Baker says that she has not seen this man before. In addition, police, while they are looking for the suspect, it is...
Yeah, but he's seen you now, sis. That wasn't smart. Nobody told you in your circle to just phone it in?
unknown if he has been seen performing any other sex acts publicly in previous moments.
I hope she don't come out of her house and get clunk with that lunch bag, because I'm telling you, homie was looking like Coolio. Hold on.
Even appearing to know
Rest is R.I.P. to Coolio, but damn.
SUV's grill. Check.
Hold on. R.I.P. Coolio. This is bad news. And he's smoking a cigarette. Wow. But you know, like I was saying before, we live in such a deviant society, and people are so fucking horny because they're constantly looking at pornography and butts and you know what I'm saying? Like, you can see back in the day, before me and before a lot of you guys, men or women, but mostly men, no offense to the guys, would have to go and buy magazines to go catch a glimpse of what used to have to be earned a little bit more. You know what I mean? You used to have to spend time cultivating a relationship with a female. Now you can see all the way up into the origin of man for free. And people will do strange for very little change. And people are walking around here like ticking time bombs because they want it so bad. And for someone to run around and do something like this, homie is crazy. And I would when they called me to be on the news story, I'd be like, sorry, I am not showing my face, because hell to the no. The man was in your driveway and you got the nerve to show your face off? Baby, you better stop. You didn't hear of it? Girl, shall I run it back? You want to hear it one more time? And see if you can, maybe you've seen him on the subway or walking down the street. We'll run it back one more time for public awareness, because this is a very important story. There is a sex offender running around the streets of DC, and he is violating fruits and vegetables, and he is doing it in the public's view with no shame, and also in the vicinity of school children. Oh, we can talk about Shannon Sharpe. Yes. Speaking of butts. No, I'm just kidding. Look, let me stop. This is turning left real quick, but I want to provide the proper awareness, because this is important.
From a high school. DC News Now's weekend anchor Ben Dennis obtained that video.
You know what would have happened if the high school kids would have seen it? Somebody would have gone to beat his ass, I bet you.
Spoke with the owner. Ben, what are you learning about potential consequences here?
Well, Annalisa, imagine finding part of a
Do you imagine if Judge Manning had to do the bail hearing? She would be like, and no access to fruits or vegetables.
cucumber in the grill of your own car. You discovered how it got there, and even worse, why. It's part of the sex act that happened right behind these homes directly across the street from Dunbar High School. And we've stopped the video you're about to see at the very moment that cucumber is used in the sex act for obvious reasons. And right now, police are looking for that suspect. A shocking sight in broad daylight.
I was so disgusted and freaked out.
It was dinner time just after 5:30 Friday when a man with an apparent lunchbox crept into Catherine Baker's driveway, lodged a cucumber in her SUV's grill, checked to see if the coast was clear, and began performing a lewd act.
I want I want my neighbors to know and keep an eye out for this person. I want parents to be mindful. There's a lot of kids. They're high school students. They walk by themselves to and from school.
The alley where this happened is a stone's throw from Dunbar High School.
Just children walking around. You just have neighborhood kids, elementary school, middle school, and high school.
Right.
So it's just a kid-friendly neighborhood. So definitely want to get him out of the way.
The police report then details what's also quite clear in the video. The suspect chose to keep going, this time in plain view, and even appearing to notice the camera, recording the whole thing before putting the vegetable back in the lunchbox and walking away.
It was that eye contact that really unsettled me because it then continues for longer than one would imagine.
DC's indecent exposure law says that any public penetration for sexual gratification violates the law. Penalties include a fine up to $300, prison time no more than 90 days, or both.
And having that happen on your property with your car, that's definitely a concern.
We all have to be vigilant about this kind of thing.
And Baker says that she has not seen this man before. In addition, police, while they are looking for the suspect, it is unknown if he has been seen performing any other sex acts publicly in previous moments. In Northwest, Ben Dennis, back to you.
All right, Ben, thank you. And again, DC police are looking for that man on your screen. Connect.
Let me see. Y'all. If anybody, this is somebody's boo right here. Okay. Somebody out here knows this man because that's your boo. And you know this ninja is crazy. And they're looking for him. So do the right thing. He needs some help immediately. Then he had the nerve to smoke a cigarette. Can you believe that? If you have a cigarette smoking freak at your house who all of a sudden the vegetables are disappearing out the refrigerator and he's got some weird requests around the house, and you need to handle that business. Okay. Girl, it's gross, right? I don't know where the Shannon Sharpe, I got one of them, but I don't know if this is the full situation. Let me see if let me save this one just in case I can't find a better one. But I heard that the full uncut was on here somewhere, but girl, I don't know. I heard it. I was like, well, do any of you guys know where the best video is on this? I've got one. I'm still tripping over Shannon with his little crossbody Hermes Merce. Is this it right here? Let me see. My God. Wait, was this it? I don't know how long this is though. Let's see. Twitter, of course. Okay, let me ask you guys. Let's just take a brief intermission. How do you guys think that he went live? Like, how did that happen? Can anybody tell me, how did he go live? Because if any of you have ever gone live on your phones on Instagram, it's a process. It's not just one button that's like, oh, you're live. It's okay. Let me see. So you click into your Instagram. Okay, click into your Instagram. I'm going to hit my plus sign. Okay, so click into Instagram. You're going to hit the plus sign. You're going to hit live because it automatically defaults to something. Then you're going to hit the button and it's going to go 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, so I had to do 1, 2, 3. It's at least 3 steps. Okay? It's at least 3 steps. How did he end up live for that long? I'm just wondering. How did you end up live with your private sexcapades going on? I don't get it. Let's see. Excellent. Went live. Okay. All right. Let's do. Okay. All right. Insta. Let's see. Hold up. Hold up. Okay. Let me move this tab over because I can't see you guys. When she says Papa, that took me out. That's not the whole thing. I thought that this goes on for a while. It's the comments. People are like, yo. And someone's saying, nah, Shannon, what the fuck? Viral truth. Yo. What did she say? Flip it? Ah! Oh. Lip it? Flip it? Yes, baby. Yes, baby. Yes. This one's 28 seconds. Let me find what we're looking for. I don't know. I mean, we're not going to play the full 16 minutes, I guess. I need to find some bow chicka wow wow music to go with that because it's like, my God, really? This is a lot. Has he talked about this yet? Portia, hush. Portia, nobody asked you. I know this is not no damn breaking news. You know when you find that moment when you find yourself like searching for viral video and you're like, what am I doing? What am I doing here? How did we get here? Ma'am, what are you doing? I feel like I'm entering the dark zone. I feel like I'm entering the dark web. Twitter scares me because it's the portal to the dark web. Looking ahead, Shannon Sharpe manages. Okay. All right, let me click on something else because clearly this ain't it. So let me tell you this while we're looking. Yeah. You guys know you guys get the gist of what's going on, right? Okay, let me tell you this. Let me all right, let's look at this real quick. We've been looking at this story for a while since it came into our line of sight. So Diddy has filed some sort of an injunction. He says that he was never served. What I want to know is when Derek Lee Cordello said that Diddy had come to the jail and the judge went off camera I'm wondering, did she verify any of the court records, anything that stated that this man had actually, someone showed an ID and was a representative of a lawyer or Sean Puffy Combs? So let me see what's going on here. Sean Diddy Combs has ordered to pay. This might not be what we're looking for, but let's see. USA Today says that he filed. Look, he's such a clown. He's 51. This has got to be. There's no way. Diddy has got to be older than that. This must be an old video. Hold on. Ooh. Girl, what is that? Okay, hold on. Come on, USA Today. Diddy files emergency appeal against $100 million ruling in sexual assault lawsuit. So Sean Diddy Combs, let me pull this up for you guys. Sean Diddy Combs is battling the $100 million default judgment he was slapped with on Monday, claiming he never even received the lawsuit. That's not what they said. The troubled rapper 54 made a claim in an emergency motion filed Thursday after he failed to turn up at court 3 days before, according to court documents obtained by U.S. So this is another person who's claiming that they didn't find out that something was going on until they heard it on the internet. Why do we know? Why did we know that you were into $100 million before you know? The trouble rapper 54 made a claim in an emergency motion filed Thursday after he failed to turn up to court 3 days before. According to court documents obtained by USA Today, this means the claimant won the case by default, and that Diddy must pay $10 million every month to them under the judgment, per reports from Variety. In the civil suit filed in June, Derek Lee Cordello Smith, if you haven't seen this originally, I've shared the video maybe Monday or Tuesday regarding the hearing that took place. I think it was in August or late July, and we watched it. And Diddy was on the hook. I mean, he said that Diddy had tried to come settle with him for $2 million. He had come to the court, or he'd sent someone. He got a restraining order, all of that. Okay. In the civil suit filed in June, Derek Lee Cordello Smith claimed Diddy sexual assaulted him in 1997 after he joined the musician and two women in a private Detroit Holiday Inn hotel room following an after-hour party where the two men had just met. Cordello Smith, who is currently in jail, alleged that when he started having sex with one of the women, he felt Diddy touch his buttocks, prompting him to cease sexual interactions. Is that true, Diddy? Wow. He went on to claim that Diddy noticed his disengagement and offered him a drink. Writing in his complaint, I stayed sitting there and began getting drowsy and started to pass out. So, I mean, he's basically alleging Diddy gave him something in his drink, right? He continued, when Sean Combs said to me, I added a little something to it for you. I will get that from you anyway, one way or another. Is he saying that Diddy did the take that on him? Cordello Smith, who is reportedly serving 75 years for first-degree criminal sexual conduct and kidnapping charges, alleges that he awoke bleeding and in pain. What is Donald Trump doing on my screen? What is going on here? Okay. Girl. Did you guys hear what's his name say in the Talk Dirty to Me episode. We're gonna have to go look at that for a minute. He said, damn Christian said he has a fantasy that he wants to do with Jennifer on the wedding night. And I think it's on some the DC, some DC Diddy type nasty work. And I'm here to say no woman wants that on their wedding night, sir. No woman wants that on their wedding night, sir. Nobody wants that. Period. But they definitely don't want it on their wedding night. Okay. Anyway, I ran out and left and never went back, he wrote, adding a claim that he filed a police report, even alleging the producer paid Detroit and Monroe police officers to keep it hidden. Did I skip a part? The man is a convicted felon and sexual predator who has been sentenced to 14 counts of sexual assault, kidnapping over the last 26 years. Diddy's lawyer, Mark Agnifilio, told the Detroit Metro Times. This is the deal, though, Mr. Mark Agnifilo. Where were you when all of these proceedings were happening? You hadn't heard that your client needed to get to court quickly and that there had been an injunction filed against his properties. You didn't know that? And furthermore, Mr. Cordero might be a convicted felon, but your client has a laundry list of current legal trouble against a multitude of females who have, and males, let's not forget about that, males and females who have him at issue as well. So, boom. His resume now includes committing a fraud on the court from prison, as Mr. Combs has never heard of him, let alone been served with any lawsuit. Mr. Combs looks forward to having his judgment swiftly dismissed. This is just another one of a number of lawsuits filed against a mogul, several of which, including Cordell Smith's allegation, accused him of sexual assault. Most are ongoing. And they put a picture with Cassie. His ex-girlfriend, R&B singer Cassandra Ventura, filed a lawsuit against him in 2023, alleging that she was trafficked, raped, beaten by him a number of times over the course of an 11-year relationship. The case was settled for an undisclosed sum of money just one day after she filed it. You know, it's a shame that it takes the injunction and it takes the court order and them probably coming for his bank accounts or something for him to finally respond, because if the man is in jail, okay, he's in jail or he's in prison, Mr. Cordero Smith, how does he have certified letter receipts? How does he have enough receipts to submit to the court for them to satisfy the fact that they feel like service has taken place? And now you're saying service was never taken place. Lil Duval has it on his page. On what? On X or Twitter? Talking about the Shannon Sharpe thing? Lil Duval. These people are getting real nasty out here. Is it Instagram or okay, so Diddy is fighting back. We'll keep up with that story and see where it goes, but right now they said you need to pay him $10 million a month, if you can believe it. Okay. Lil Duval. That's probably not it. That's definitely not it. Is somebody putting a comment? Lil Duval has it on his page, which, hold on. Okay. If whoever said Lil Duval has it, tell me like what I'm looking for. Okay. Maybe it's on X. But Lil Duval has music covering up the talking. What are you talking about? Are you talking about the Shannon Sharpe situation? And can someone drop the link? That'll be easier for me. I can just click it. Because I don't know if I'm going to Instagram. Is it Twitter or, X? Okay, so Shannon Sharpe, Lil Duval, okay. So it's the whole video, but he's got music on it. We can't play that. Let's see. Let me just go to X and find it. Let's see what's going on here. I don't know what Shannon Sharpe was trying to do. Is he trying to rebrand himself as like sexy or something? Like, what is really going on, Shannon Sharpe? Let's see what's going on here. Okay, let's see. Shannon. Did Ocho Cinco talk about? Did they talk about this with Okay, hold on. He's over here with Kai Cent talking about what happened. Hold on.
The thing that really saved me is that Jordan is an admin on my account. Jordan cut it off on his end. I didn't know it was on. So it would have still been going for 10, 15, 20.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Jordan was on your account?
Jordan is an admin on my account. So Jordan can tweet from my phone. He can send IG messages from my phone. He can he's on admin on my Facebook. Yes.
Okay. All right. Also, wait, hold on. So like,
all right, where's Kai's? Let's see. Hold on. Let me find Kai Cent. Kai Cenat. Let's see. Okay, so he had him on. Let's hear. What actually happened here? Maybe it's on YouTube. Have y'all seen that? Okay.
Oh, bro.
Wow, coach. Coach. Also, what's my nigga?
Right for up to 36 hours.
Oh yeah.
Nah, I don't got
you're not married. You ain't got no.
But soon though.
Okay, I just want to hear about what happened in this situation. Let's see. Twitter, it's like anything could be on here, so it's like you have to be so careful when you're showing Twitter. Twitter is awful as far as if you're just scrolling through, because you can catch just about anything over here. Let's see. Is this it? No, it doesn't seem like they have the whole thing. So I wonder if they had it on YouTube. I hate that women was used in this little stunt. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. It's unfortunate, but there's always someone out, there's someone out there wants to make a buck, Look how happy. Look
Yo,
at
Shannon, I'm not
look at everybody showing all their teeth.
gonna lie, bro. From what I was hearing, my nigga, you putting that work in, bro.
Yeah. I was.
Shannon, what is Shannon trying to prove here? That he gets sex? Like, what are they trying to prove? Let me see. Is Shannon so... Oh, that's with him and Ocho Cinco. Okay. Just a second.
On the audio to be heard. I'm disappointed in myself. I let a lot of people down. My kids, I reached out to them. I called my sister.
I mean, did you mean to do it or not? Like, why are you apologizing? I mean, I guess you can apologize for a mishap or whatever, but I'm just trying to figure out, you are a big age grown man. Why are you apologizing for having sex? Furthermore, how did you get on live? That's what I want to know. Like, did you do this on purpose because you want people to know you're getting some putty cat or sound to be getting some putty? Like, what was the point? Somebody who does something on accident, why are we coming and doing like a whole, I let people down? What does this mean?
My own home. And I'm very disappointed in myself. Not for the act. I think there are millions and billions of people of consenting age that engage in activities. But
that's how we all got here. Like, is this not stupid or what? Do you guys find this to be dumb? Like, humans have sex. Can you just explain to us how your phone got engaged? I don't think anyone should have to apologize for two adults having sex. Can you talk to us about your phone? That's what I want to know. How did it become a public thing on your phone? How did you end up live? You don't have to apologize as a grown man for having sex with another grown, we don't know, person, I guess. I don't know. We don't know. Can you talk to us about how we all became intimately engaged in what you got going on in your bedroom? How that's what I want to hear about.
To have your most
He tells the entire story. Very good.
The audio to be heard. I'm disappointed in myself. I let a lot of people down. My kids, I reached out to them. I called my sister. My friends reached out. But guys, this was not staged. Came in, I threw my phone on the bed, gazed in an activity. I did not know.
He said he came in, he threw his phone on the bed and started clapping on some cakes.
IG Live. I've never been on IG Live. I've never turned IG Live on. So I don't know how it works. And so all of a sudden, my other phone is going off and people are calling me FaceTime that I've never talked to a day in my life on FaceTime. And it didn't, I'm like, why are y'all calling me FaceTime?
Because they're trying to tell you to get your ass up off the phone.
And after a while, Jamie Fritz, who's been my longtime marketing guy.
Was he about to say Jamie Foxx?
He finally got through to me and he says, Shannon, you on IG Live. I'm like, doing what? I'm like, what am I on IG Live for?
Did anybody hear that? Was that corroborated in the audio?
Hit no IG Live button. He says, they can hear. I'm like, so now, Ocho, I say ask for patience. He said they can hear. And now I'm starting to get agitated again because you called me and say I'm on IG Live when I know I didn't click myself on IG Live. And he said they can hear me. I said, hear me doing what?
Fucking.
He said, it sounds like you were having sex. Man, my heart sank. It dropped. And obviously, I run my accounts, but Jordan being the good Samaritan, the good soldier that he is, Jordan the one that cut it off. Because hell, I didn't even know it was on. Jordan cut it off. Jordan put the message up. And then after I called my agent, the agency, I called ESPN after I just got this good, tell them the truth. I said, I just got to tell them the truth. My phone wasn't hacked. It wasn't a prank. It was me being a healthy, active male. I mean, y'all thought I was bull jiving. Hey, get it in.
Look at, why he say get it in? Look at Ocho Cinco about to die laughing. What is going on here, y'all? What are they doing? No, he was saying Jordan heard what was going on, logged in and turned everything and ended the live from his end.
Real talk. Hey, Ocho, see, I don't, man, Unc be lying, Unc lying. Unc ain't lying.
Come on, man.
He sparks hard, Ocho. And, I hit one early this morning.
Come on, man.
In all sincerity, I'm extremely embarrassed that a very, very private, intimate situation, the audio can be heard. And I'm extremely disappointed in myself. 5 minutes before I came on, phone rings. It's Cat Williams. So I said, yeah, bro, what's up? The first thing out of his mouth, guess what he said, Ocho?
Oh, wow.
You ain't gay today?
Hey, listen.
I said, man,
listen.
Come on, Cat. He's
this is.
Oh, so it really bothers him, the gay rumors, huh? He's bothered by the gay rumors. I guess, I mean, I don't know. Okay.
The funny thing about it. Now, you remember all the people talking trash and saying whatever they had to say,
I want Ocho Cinco to know that those sunglasses he has on would go a lot further. They would look a lot cooler if he would have cleaned them and gotten all the smudges off of the lenses, because now they just look like dirty black glasses. Check it out. They don't look as cool as they could look if they were clean. They're not clean. So it looks corny.
And to assassinate your character, that you might be this, you might be this, or whatever it may be. So hell, I mean, I'm just sitting back. I'm thinking,
okay, Auntie.
Hey, it was a goddamn Michelle. It wasn't a Michael. Huh? You hear me? It wasn't a Michelle. It was, it wasn't a Michael. It was a Michelle.
Yeah.
So, we human.
Respect on my dick.
We human.
I'm just kidding.
Now
I'm
something
kidding,
that we
guys.
all
If you're
partake
I'm
in.
sorry.
We all partake in
He said, put
horizontal
some
and vertical
respect on
activity.
my man
That's everybody.
parts.
That's everybody in the chat. Now I can attest to that. Now what we don't do, unless you are or if you're in that field of porn and OnlyFans, and at times this is why I always tell you, Unc, you need to evolve with the times. Now you're not very good at technology.
I don't do anything.
You're
I don't
not
turn
very
on
good
anything.
at technology. So you at times would you've done it to me. Like you hit your phone and your butt dial me by accident and don't even know you're doing it.
Yeah.
True. So I can understand.
I'm sorry. I don't understand, because you have to engage the app. You have to go into Instagram. Then from Instagram, you have to hit the plus button. Like you're going to create content, right? You're adding, not subtracting, right? You hit that plus sign for adding to the platform. Then when you get there, it automatically defaults to Reels. Okay? But then you got to slide and click on live. Then you have to engage the live, which is another one. So get into Instagram, hit the plus button, hit the live button, and then hit the go live. That's 4 things. If you're already in Instagram, it's 3 things. there's no way that you can accidentally just butt dial being live unless you're already. I could say the only way that I could see that happening is if you were maybe getting ready to put up a picture or something, and somehow maybe you have a cat or a dog, they hit your phone, they touch your phone with their paw and slide, or you slid it over from picture to reels to live. And then furthermore, you have to hit the go live button. You don't just go live. Any of you guys who have your Instagram, try and go live and see how many steps it is. That's stupid. That's stupid talk.
Where the mistake came in at, so again, I was upset, but then I also remembered that you're not very good, or you're not very technically savvy with phones and computer equipment, all that stuff. So I gave you a little grace, but I was still a little upset. I was a little hurt, but the fact that it was a Michelle and not a Michael, that's my dog.
It's never.
That can't be your dog. You can't have a gay dog. And I mean, homeboy, Shannon Sharpe can't be your dog if one did. That's sad. That's a sad revelation in 2024. So Ocho Cinco, what you're saying is you gave him a huh on he was getting some pussy or some, I'm sorry, y'all. I turned 54 yesterday, and my mouth is so reckless. I'm sorry. Okay. So he's got a huh on he was getting some putty cat, right? That's all I'm saying.
It's never been a Michael. I think the thing is, Ocho, for me, is that my thing is my grand and
Ocho
I
needs to have a seat. He does.
After it happened, and I'm
driving,
Friday chat.
Hey,
and I'm thinking to myself, I just remember everything my grandfather, my grandmother said. They say, "Boy, you messed it up. Now clean it up."
Yes, sir.
And so, what I really hate is when people have to answer questions for
just
Shannon Sharpe.
If that's what you are, just be it. It's okay. Us ladies, we don't care. We really don't. Okay.
I've been able to talk. I've been able to answer questions. My family, my friends, you are gonna have to. You got to ask, man, what was Unc doing? Why did he do that? What happened, Ocho? Where was he?
Right.
My sister, my mom, my brother, my kids, people that shouldn't have to answer for Shannon. Shannon's grown.
Yeah.
Shannon's 56.
Yeah.
Still get it in, y'all see. But anyway, I'm just saying, Ocho.
Look, they love wearing their little jewelry too. Shannon said, "Ooh, we getting ready to talk. Ooh, wait, guys. Ooh, we getting ready to talk about sex today. Let me put my diamond necklace on. Let me put my diamond necklace because we getting ready to talk about sex." Ocho Cinco showing us all his good dental work. Okay, girl, looking like a whole lizard.
I'm just saying, Ocho. I'm just saying, Ocho.
Hey,
it is what it is.
Listen, you talk about you was here when you was well. Well, shit, ain't nothing wrong with you, boy. You talk about your hips. Ain't nothing wrong with your hips.
I told you, ain't nothing slow about but his walk. Okay. I can't move like I once could.
Yes, sir.
But not like you once could.
The hips solid.
Yeah.
The doctor told me that last.
You see how these men talk? You see how men talk? They love talking about us, but they don't really talk about us. They talk about how they used our bodies, right? Like, at least these men do. Not all men. All men don't talk like this. But in terms of like conquest and just in a generalized man talk type situation, do you see how these two are engaging in some locker room type talk about his sex life? There's no consideration of the person because he said he got one in this morning and, he's handling business. You never hear anything about that other person, which is it just because it's prostitutes? Is it paid friends that come through for a little change? What's going on here? Because it doesn't seem to be personalized because most men, you don't see Ocho Cinco talking about anything, right? Because he's got a lady that he's serious with. So you're not going to speak on your woman. it sounds like you have available putty cat that is bought and paid for, Mr. Sharpe. I don't know if that's true or not. So let me just make sure to drop my banner because that's just what it feels like to me as a woman, considering the fact that it's nameless, faceless, it's shameless. There's no consideration of the person who you were with who may have been embarrassed too, Miss Michelle. Or Michelle.
They say them hips will still be good when you gone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But it's tough, obviously, being in a situation like that because that's something that I've never been in. I never in my wildest dreams.
At 56, be in a sex scandal. Well, look at you. Look at you. Look at you in a sex scandal at 56 years old. Look at you, Mr. Sharpe. Not so sharp.
Even like, man, what could possibly happen to you that would make you the most embarrassed? This
sex
never
workers
appeared on
and
my radar.
cat.
Yeah,
it never appeared
Michelle
on my radar.
sued him. She dropped the lawsuit.
Fact that in the process of that, you hurt people.
Yeah,
504.
You embarrass people.
Yeah, you
know, I try to tell you, I say, Ocho, man, we got to have that look. There has to be a certain level of professionalism at all times.
Yeah, that's the word. That's the key word right there. Because you got on me good about professionalism.
Yeah,
but again, this is where the grace comes in.
And news sites and agencies, man, will y'all start reaching out? I know what y'all trying to do. Y'all trying to look who I follow and who follow me and try to put two and two together.
You know what? He needs to call Kris Jenner if he really wants to make. First of all, he needs to call Ray J. Call Ray J first. And if Ray J can't help you, maybe Kris Jenner can help you because, sir, you need to, maybe this is a skit because he is being very, very, very corny about it. And I just think a man his age, if you were really in there on some business, on some Sonya Nesto type business, then you would have a little more class about it. It's just coming across as very much, I just started back last week.
Y'all involving people that ain't got ish to do with this. Mm-hmm. Y'all not gonna figure it out.
Right.
Y'all not.
Right.
But what y'all can do, y'all can get on this row.co/nightcap and get $15 off your first order. That's what y'all can do.
What is that? He's got condoms out now. Is he has condoms?
Don't bring people. If you have definitive proof and you want to reach out and they have a conversation with you,
nobody cares about who you are filleting. Okay, nobody cares about who's on your fillet lineup. We don't care. Nobody cares, sir. Sir, you wear capris and orange crossbodies, sir. Nobody cares about that at the moment. Guys, take a minute, look at your phone. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel. Okay. Make sure you're subscribed and hit your notifications to all. And we're just getting a little caught up on some hot topics. They all seem to be very buttocks in nature. Some of them, some not all, but we started out on some news hot topics, and it just seems like that seems to be what's on the list of what's going on right now. I don't know why you said always. Oh, thank you. I do not know why they are sitting up here playing like this with the people. It doesn't even make any sense.
But to arbitrarily just call people because her name might be Michelle or her name might be Nichelle or her name might be come on now. Be better than that. Don't involve people.
He's so proud of himself.
Y'all ain't call me. But when you involve people that doesn't have anything to do with it, that's why I have the problem with. Look, like I said, Ocho, I'm sorry I put you in that situation because I know you're gonna get. The jokes are gonna come. You're gonna have to answer questions, man. Man, you think Unc did that on purpose? You think that was staged? Hell no.
Listen,
Unc might do some stage. Unc might do some stuff for pranking, but that ain't one of them.
Yeah. Most definitely.
Unc ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, the jokes are flying. Obviously, I'm not sure if you've seen Instagram, if you've seen Twitter. The jokes are flying. The jokes are funny.
They getting on me, Ocho.
Hey, they getting on you, boy. I'm talking about funny. I'm talking about I was on a plane catching up to what was happening. And boy, one thing about
Look at Shannon looking like, okay, Ocho, that is not part of the script right now. That is not part of the script. Okay.
Twitter and Black Twitter and their creativity, boy, listen, if you want to laugh, if anybody was having a bad day today, scroll through goddamn Twitter. Boy, there's some funny shit on there, boy. It's some funny stuff on there.
I did not, man, come on, man. Now, so what y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna try to find out every Michelle that I've ever talked to, every Michelle.
Look, Michelle doesn't exist. Michelle's name is probably Brittany. Her name is probably Brittany Michelle or Michelle Alice or Michelle Tracy. It's some name that you're never going to figure out. Nobody cares. This man is. Look, we know what's going on here. And you see how Ocho Cinco has nothing to say because this doesn't have anything to do with him, of course. But Ocho Cinco is not sitting there telling you about all the sex he's had. People, let's just say people who talk about sex a lot in that way are probably not, they're so excited they got some. You know what I'm saying? They're so excited. You know how kids, they talk about it because, they're not used, they don't really have a sex life because they're not used to it, right? And Ocho Cinco's involved in he's in a monogamous, well, it's been reported he's with one person, right? Anywho, this is silly.
In LA, in Atlanta, in this place. Really?
Honestly, I was thinking of all Michelles that it could possibly be. I'm thinking Michelle Pfeiffer. I'm thinking K Michelle. I'm thinking I'm trying to think of other Michelles.
You better leave the Michelle out of it. Because you already mentioned a Michelle who's married. You mentioned a Michelle who is not thinking about no Shannon Sharpe. And you better stop trying to be cute. Can they let the comedians be the comedians? Why do people who don't know how to tell jokes try and tell jokes? Why do people do that? Can you let the comedians actually be funny and take your slow comedy
that
trash can?
I would know and think of that of somewhat of a high tier, top tier, high caliber type women that you would give an opportunity to bungee jump in like that and be able to say the things that you were saying. Is
see how they're all 17 about it, talking about bungee jumping into some putty. Thank you so much for the birthday love. Thank you guys. I pinned it up top. You guys blew out my Cash App yesterday and it's on Blocka because I had to verify. So when you're putting through gifts, they are being rejected. They're not being rejected, but they're failing. I would never reject a gift from Bougie Gang, but you guys filled up my Cash App to the point where I had to put my government in the system. So it's failing if you're sending something. So I did drop my PayPal and my Venmo if that's something that you want to do. Otherwise, it's the thought that counts. And I appreciate y'all so much. I did get a lot of Cash Apps from y'all. But if yours failed, you will know it because you'll see it in your phone. It'll say failed. Again, it's the thought that counts. I appreciate it. If you want to try another form or fashion, feel free to do so. I put them up top. You can save it for another day or just being here and watching my videos. I appreciate that. So no pressure, no nothing. I wanted to put something else out there in the event that's something that you wanted to do, but we're good. Michelle's name is Stop It.
What was I saying? Ocho,
Not
what was I saying? I
Arthur.
ain't hear.
You was like you gonna take this dick. Now I'm just saying.
What?
And I ain't never heard you talk like that. I ain't never heard you talk like that. Now, what we do got to work on is ain't nothing wrong with your hips, but we got to work on your cardio. because you was breathing heavy. You shouldn't be breathing that. You shouldn't be breathing that heavy. So we got to work on your cardio. So
Ocho,
when you lift weights, we got to get you on the cart. Hit the
Ocho, but you
treadmill
got
first. Do the
Ocho.
step,
Real
do
talk,
the
to Ocho.
Stairmaster.
Your boy, hey, Ocho. I was already knee deep for about 25.
Right.
That Viagra is real. That Viagra is a killer. Okay. Stop it, Unc. Unc, I'm gonna say stop it right now. 25 minutes. Hold on. You gonna make me do something. I'm gonna have to come on now. Stop it.
The lie detector determined that was a lie. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Nobody let us talk wants some damn 25 minutes. Y'all ready to go for 25 minutes? Y'all want a half an hour of pounding? Y'all want to take Tylenol and Motrin? Y'all want to be in the bed all day tomorrow? Y'all want to have to lay in the bed and eat ice cream and have to go sit in the tub? Y'all want to have to get a cold compress? Who wants 30 minutes of Pound Town? A dummy, a very young somebody who thinks that's what girl bye. Shannon, I'm gonna give you a girl bye, okay? And Shannon, I'm gonna give you a close your legs to married men on that one, okay? Close your legs to married men.
You were kind of short too in there too, Unc. I mean, you was about what, a minute.
I'm gonna have to give you an old Shirley Strawberry close your legs to married men on that.
Oh no.
No.
No. Hey, this ain't no YouTube short, but it's a full feature.
Okay.
They need to stop. If he's 56 given 25, you know what he's taking? The little blue pill. Or is it Cialis? He's either seeing Alice or he is on he's on that blue. Okay? Stop it. Stop playing.
Okay,
Come on, Ocho. Come on now. Don't do that.
I'm just making sure, because now it's out there to the world now. Now it's out to the world. And most of the time when something like that happens and you don't know what's going on, so now you're gonna have people coming at you sideways. They want to see if the feature is really what it's advertised to be. So you in a kind of good position. It's somewhat of a bad thing. I think it's nothing to be embarrassed about.
Maybe he drank a bottle of Taylor Port, guys. Do you think who senses? I feel like I sense some deception. Girl, it's some Cialis. Okay. Who is detecting some sort of deception here? Because, sir, stop it.
It's nothing to be embarrassed about, but what it does do.
Yeah, I'm embarrassed about it, Ocho. Damn, that's my most intimate moment.
Yeah, and now you got to understand the attraction.
Is he crying?
And the curiosity.
Don't cry,
from the female species that's going to occur now, and wanting to experience.
Oh, they want to go a couple of rounds with the champ.
Yeah,
if you have an allergy, like if you're allergic to peanuts, you're allergic to shellfish, bee stings, ants, or something like that, Ocho. You keep an EpiPen on you.
Right.
I keep these on me.
Stop it. Hold on, guys. He keeps flashing those condoms. Maybe he's selling condoms.
But what it does do.
Yeah, I'm embarrassed about it, Ocho. Damn, that's my most intimate moment.
Yeah, and now you got to understand the attraction and the curiosity from the female species that's going to occur now, and wanting to experience.
Oh, they want to go. They want to go a couple of rounds with the champ.
Yeah,
if you have an allergy, like if you're allergic to peanuts, you're allergic to shellfish, bee stings, ants, or something like that, Ocho. You keep an EpiPen on you.
Right.
So what, you're allergic to having more kids? Is that what you're saying? You allergic to pregnancy tests and paternity tests?
I keep these on me. So if
I were in the world like that, if I were out in the world and I met some dude, some 56-year-old strange type guy, and he's talking about he got condoms in his pocket, girl, I would be like, I would eat my meal and very cutely, girl, I would just disappear. I would get in my car and disappear. Hopefully he doesn't know where I live, but I'd be like, look, I had to go. You scared me. You scared me with all that condom talk, and I you scared me. Thank you so much for the beef Wellington, but I won't be having any sausage on tonight. I'm just gonna go with my nice rainbow trout. And I appreciate all of the wonderful sushi and wine and rosé and all of the things. Can you have them bring my dessert out to the car? I'm out front. Hey, oh, Shannon, yes. I'm out front. You scared me. So what I did was I'm in the valet. Can you have them bring my creme brulee and my wine in a to-go cup, please? Because I'm leaving.
The lie detector determined.
Let me stop, okay? This man has lost his mind. That's all I'm gonna say. This conversation is very strange, and they are very much giving like 17 years old. They're just having a good time, and I get it. But if this is really how Shannon Sharpe feels about what he's got going on in the bedroom, it's kind of corny to me. Like, don't y'all think it's a little corny that he would even be talking like this, as he's talking like he's unk and he's some sort of grown man? It's giving very corny vibes, right?
Telling you, if y'all ever see me sideways like this here, I done snuck you.
But you know what also I'm happy about?
His jokes are bad.
What you mean what you happy? Hold on. What you mean what you happy about?
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I'm happy, because I know you really well. I know your character. I know.
And you can go ahead and Zelle me about 2,500 so I won't repeat that bad story again. Like just on some friendship, not on extortion, okay? Just on some just on some go ahead and run me my money, okay?
No, this is not something that you would do. I'm happy to see that you
look at Shannon Phillip. Shannon Phillip off the conversation. The
spirits. And I'm being dead ass, because an event like this happens for someone that is as private as you, that's always been private. And you always talk about protecting yourself, protecting the brand.
Yes.
And for something like this to happen, I didn't know how you would react. I didn't know how you would deal with it mentally, because it's just totally out of character for you. So the fact that you can come on, you can apologize, express yourself, and be able to explain to the people that it was a mistake, obviously because you don't know how to work technology, and you still in good spirits, that's a good thing. And you can laugh at the situation and the mistake that you made. And
I done cried enough, Ocho. I ain't got no more tears.
You cried?
Yeah, because I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed for my circle. I'm embarrassed for the people there. There are people, not everybody, but there are people out there that hold me in high regard and look to me as a beacon, as a role model.
Right.
And they look to him as a beacon. Who looks to him? I mean, okay.
I let those people down.
Yeah.
But I'm human.
Yes, sir.
Although I try to strive for perfection, there's no such thing. I'm a testament to that there's no such thing as perfection. I stay to myself, Ocho, and I try to stay to myself. And I try not to put myself in situations where people, because I know how I am. That's why I don't be around people a lot. That's why I'm not out and about, because I know how I am. I know me. So I try not to put myself in a situation. I'm trying to be as private as I possibly can.
Yes, sir.
And in trying to be private, I made a huge.
In trying to be private, I did some public sex.
It wasn't a mistake. It was error in judgment or whatever. I tell you what, from now on, my phone will be in the car.
Oh, so wait, did you hear somebody in the background laughing? Did you hear that? Listen. Wait, does he have on clear nail polish? Hold on. Y'all, check this out. That's a high look at his nails.
It wasn't a mistake. It was Eric.
Not Ocho, but Shannon. Shannon.
In judgment or whatever. I tell you what, from now on, my phone will be in the car. My phone will be in the car.
Could you be quiet,
so
sir?
I sure hope nothing pop off. I gotta call 911 because nobody have landlines anymore.
Right.
But my phone, I'm gonna have to run down. I'm gonna have to run out the house and go to my car.
Why don't you just keep it in your purse? Why don't you just keep it in your little crossbody Hermes bag that you like to wear? How about that? Okay. Why don't you keep your thing in your purse? Okay. That's the best thing to do. Keep your phone and all your little condom packets. Keep them in your purse. All right. Okay. Thank you for 7 months. Thank you, video photographer, for becoming a new member. Thank you for supporting this channel. Okay. A snack and a meal. Thank you so much for continuing to support. I know that's a renewal because you've been here since the beginning. That makes no sense. Thank you again. Thank you again for being a friend to the show. Shannon, thank you. We're talking about Shannon Boyd right now, who dropped me off a little birthday love. Thank you so much, Shannon. Because Shannon Sharpe is out here acting a fool. Glass half full, period. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Y'all, let me drop some more coins on you. You guys did that. Thank you. Look, these guys are silly and acting very slow.
Well, what took you so long, sir? Hey, I don't know if you know, but
there
was something that happened.
Thank you for 7 months, baby. Thank you for all the birthday wish.
Yeah,
girl, he's on that blue pill or the Cialis pill.
Wait, what's the date? It's Wednesday.
Yeah, I wish that was the only thing that happened on this day. Yeah, I got to go back. And get me a flip phone because when that flip phone closed, just closed.
Right, everything closed. Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
This here.
Listen, you talking about that little jitterbug phone? Why are they playing? Does Shannon Sharpe sell condoms? Let me look. Shannon Sharpe condom. Shannon Sharpe addresses the viral. Shannon Sharpe admits to having sex on Instagram Live. Shannon Sharpe addresses accidental intimate video audio leak. If someone has a link to the full video, can y'all send it to me, please? He admits he wasn't. He said, "I'm not hacked." That's 2024. Just go ahead and I was not hacked. I was not hacked. That's what it was. Mm-mm.
This
you have
this
to
IG
you have
thing, man. This Apple, and I don't know how to work. And I would Ocho had even if it had been on for another 20 minutes because I would have known how to cut it off.
Right.
So when the person called him on FaceTime, did it quit the live? Because I want to hear when he picked up his phone and he stated, "Snoopalicious, thank you, boo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All of my girlfriends, thank you so much. D-Dub, thank you. Just ask Shar, thank you, boo, for supporting. Thank you for supporting a friend. That's me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. A mess. This is a mess.
Hell, I didn't even know how to cut it on.
Yeah.
So when I finally got in touch with Jordan said, "Boss, I cut it off." I said, "You did?"
Yes.
Because I was like, "Well, I don't even see IG Live no more." He said, "Nah, boss, I done cut it off and I done, took it down."
Yeah.
I'm like, I said, "Anybody?" He's like, so my next question, I said, "You think anybody saw it?"
Everybody saw
like,
it.
"Boss, really?" He's like, "Man. Yeah, they saw it."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh man."
Matt, I understand the embarrassment on your part from that perspective, but there's another perspective that you can look at where you don't have to feel too embarrassed. You know, you hear me? Because you was here when you was well. You hear me? Huh? Now, if it was an embarrassed performance, then there's a reason. Not the whole world.
No.
I'm just telling you. I'm telling you. So the embarrassment part, you don't really have to feel bad about yourself. You can go places. You can walk around with your head high. Women gonna look at you different. Because if they didn't know, now they know.
Ocho.
Yes, sir.
Real talk. They call these draws for the Hall of Fame. These draws go into the Hall of Fame. You know when you have an outstanding performance, they want the jersey, the cleats, the glove. Oh, these draws go into the Hall of Fame. I ain't lying to you, Ocho, for real talk.
I'm glad you're feeling better. I'm glad you're feeling better. But
I'm gonna go back upstairs. I'm gonna go back upstairs once I'm done, and because it's just Ocho, man. Come on, Ocho, you know me. You know how private I am.
Yeah, but
I don't think people get the level of privacy.
I think everybody know you. Everybody that is close to you understands. Everyone that's been in your life.
Why? This is my thing. I mean, obviously these have to be paid friends, because if you were sexing on your girlfriend, you would not be talking about a lady who means something to you in that manner, talking about bungee jumping and all of those things. Is very disrespectful talk for a man to talk about a lady like that, and make her, feel some type of way. I just feel like, sir, why are you lying? You're lying. This just it's oozing lie. It's oozing lie to me.
Or been around you, whether it be teammates, friends, associates. Everybody knows how private you are. That's why when it first hit me, and I'm reading after when I got off set in Philly, I'm looking at my phone. I say, not my uncle that was just chastising me, a few days ago.
You can't get over that, Ocho.
I'm just saying about being a professional and all the. But again, mistakes happen, so that's why I'm giving you that grace. Like I was given grace at being afforded a second chance at what I love to do. You gave me that opportunity. Inside the NFL gave me that opportunity. EA, Madden gave me the opportunity. ESPN is giving me the opportunity. All the people that's endorsed and sponsor me have given me that second chance in life. So who am I to sit here because you made a mistake and not give you that same grace I was given? Now, we can't do it more than once. Now, if you're a repeat offender, now we got a problem.
Oh, I'm gonna repeat that act, but the phone gonna be in the car. I ain't gonna tell nobody. I ain't gonna tell nobody. Hey, you know how people say, "Hey, God, you do that." Hey, did I say, Lord, if you get me out of this situation, I ain't having no more sex? Oh no, I did not say that.
Right.
I promise you, I did not say that.
This is giving very much Unc is depraved. Unc is horny. Unc doesn't have a regular girlfriend. Unc is 56 and he is hitting up his whole entire Rolodex of whoever comes, but he better have some cash on hand. It's giving you better have some cash.
Yes, sir.
So I hope people don't think, hey, let that be a lesson to you. Hey, that ain't no lesson. That lesson leave my phone in the car. That's the only lesson I'm taking from this.
Ain't nothing.
Thank you,
to be
Lovejoy.
You good.
Lovejoy gifted some friends. Kenya Matt or Mayat. Is it Mayat? Kenya Mayat. Ale. Wait, no, that's wrong. Okay. Kenya Mayat has been a member. Okay. Facts. Ale go. Okay. Just a second. My computer blipped. Okay. The Pasarasi, 2 Sun, 1 Moon, Joy, and Love Jones. You guys got gifted. Thank you to our good friend Sanders RN for 8 months of supporting your girl. Okay, thank you. And Danny, he was holding up the XXX pills he endorses. Oh, okay. So yeah. Okay. Now that is something I can believe. Looking like Miss Netta. Okay. And you know this, supporting, period. Thank you, sis. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's keep going. This was a surprise. I didn't expect for us to
on my end.
get into this.
No, I don't really know what else. I don't really know what else to say. I mean, what else to do? I mean,
there is nothing else to say. I would really just
if I could go back in time, if I can go back and wake up this morning
Right.
Knowing that's why hindsight is a magnificent science, because you have the knowledge of knowing what already happened and it hasn't happened.
Right.
That's what makes it a magnificent science. But if you control your actions, I don't get to control the consequences. So whatever consequences that come along with my actions, I'll accept them. Nobody, whatever happens with Shannon Sharpe, nobody is at fault but Shannon Sharpe. I wear that. I ain't gonna say, well, they could have gave me a grace and look what happened to this guy when he did this and look what happened to her when she did that. That ain't how I get down. I control actions. I don't get to control consequences. And so I can live. Any mistake that I've made,
I can live.
I own it.
I was being a man.
Mistake. I don't think anybody that's in this chat, I don't think anybody that know me even
I had to handle that
think I would
business.
ever do something like that. I don't desire, I don't crave that kind of attention. I'm good.
You don't need it.
It
already comes with the name. It already comes with the brand.
So yeah, look, and people that say, what'd your brother say? My brother say, hey, bro, you human. You made a mistake. He said, and I just told him what I was gonna do. He said, I'm proud of you. He said, I'm proud of you. Gonna stand up there, you stand and look down the barrel of the camera and tell people what actually happened. Not hide behind, not say I was hacked, not say somebody set me up.
Oh, you did. Hey, you did hit that. I was hacked. And I'm thinking to myself, come on now.
No, you know what? Here's the thing, though, Ocho. Jordan, being the good soldier that he is.
Oh, he put something out there right away for you.
Put that up.
Okay.
And then once I saw it was up, I said, man, take that down.
Right. You got to stand up.
Hold on a
Yeah,
second.
No, because I was.
Hold on. Let me. Okay, so Justin or whatever his name is, being the good soldier that he is. So your team, the team that supports you, is rewarded for spinning lies or telling lies, spinning truths. That's the mark of a good soldier, is protecting you with a lie. I mean, I think a good soldier would speak to the general or whomever's in charge and say, what would you like? How would you like me to handle this? But if you have a team that immediately starts with the cover up, lies, and the foolishness, that is not a good team. To me, that's not a good team. That's a sign of the leadership. Because when you have a team that runs immediately to a lie, that is not a good sign for you as a leadership, as leadership in that organization. Even if it's an organization of 2, 3, 4, however many people, that your team immediately wants to go to defense, and the defense is a lie. That's bad. That's not a good soldier to me.
I'm gonna look at the people that listen to us, that like us, that watch the podcast, that have watched me on First Take.
That's, I guess, his assistant. Let's just say his assistant.
Me throughout my 30+ year career in the public eye nationally.
Yeah.
I owe it to him.
Yeah.
To come here, look down, look, honest mistake. This is what happened. Nobody's at fault. I'm at fault. I was reckless. I was careless. So accountability is big. It's always have been. And when I talk to my kids and I told them what I was going to do, Daddy, I'm proud of you. My homeboys, they got.
And I mean, maybe his kids, because I think he does have girls. I don't know if he has the boys or not, but I do know he does have at least one daughter who's of a certain age. And yeah, your father getting it in and being reckless and being all into his sex life and his penis and running around with condoms looking like a fool. If my dad was running around showing off condoms and happy because he can have sex for 25 minutes and he thinks it's cute that he got caught on Instagram and he's telling everybody how long and strong and all the things that he can do, I would be very embarrassed. Okay. I would be very embarrassed. Okay. And for that, I would want an apology because that's annoying.
They jokes in. They're like, oh, I know that voice, but I don't know that.
3 daughters. Yeah.
So, Burns and Bucket and, Foots, a lot of, hey, one of the guys, and Chad, you're going to get a kick out of this one. One of the guys that called me And this is probably only the second time in probably 7, 8 years that he's ever called me FaceTime. Time.
Oh, time hit you?
He called me FaceTime.
Yeah.
I said, phew.
Yeah, Prime gonna give you that good word now.
Oh, why did he say time? Why didn't you just say Coach Sanders? Why didn't you say Neon Dion? Why didn't you come on now? You said time. We know who Coach Prime is, okay? Yeah, he was probably like, okay, what's going on here? Because Coach Prime is smooth. He'll never let something like that happen to him. And he would never discuss his boo thing in such a manner. That's why we know that's nobody's boo. It's definitely not yours, the lady that you're taking to Pound Town. Because then you would have said, I'd like to apologize to my girl, my lady friend who is now all up in this. Instead of worrying about who you're trying to find her, you would apologize to your boo thing lady friend, whether she's nameless or not, for putting her in the situation that y'all's private time has been exposed to the world type thing, right? That is really I'm not impressed by this conversation. I'm actually kind of like, ew.
Yeah.
It's a trick of the week. Yes.
He had some great words for me.
Hey everybody, welcome to Trick of the Week.
And that's what friends do. I know a lot of y'all, when I say things about Colorado didn't play well, y'all try to spin it like I'm attacking him, but he knows, having worked with me, having talked to me in private and been around me, he knows how I am. And that's what he respects, because he knows I'm going to tell it like it is. I'm going to tell you what you need to know, not what you want to hear. That's why I can't be everybody's friend. And so, Ocho,
you know what? I see him being a very fussy old man. He's going to be a very fussy old man. Okay. He's giving fussy and difficult and confirmed bachelor and women. I'm just going to tell you from a woman's standpoint, this is the type of man to avoid. This is the type of man that is going to aggravate the fuck out of you with contracts, prenuptial agreements, and is probably very cheap. Okay. Rich, but cheap as fuck. Okay. And rightfully so. He's got 3 daughters that he needs to take care of. And he made his money and they deserve every right to every penny, however he feels like doing it. But at the end of the day, this is the type of man to avoid. A man who has been single all of these years and is having a lot of sex and he's single. Number one, it's not with one woman. You can tell he didn't apologize to anybody. Number 2, he gets around. Number 3, nobody wants to have sex and be in Pound Town for 30 minutes. Nobody wants that. No grown woman wants to be in Pound Town for that extent of time every fucking night. Okay. Especially if she got a job. Nobody wants all that. Unless you're trying to get sis pregnant and then she's with it because you got to do what you got to do to make them babies happen. It's a red flag. This whole conversation from a single girl standpoint, if you're grown and you run into Shannon Sharpe and he compliments you, he's going to treat you like a trick. And if for some reason he likes you as a girlfriend, he's going to bombard you with contracts and paperwork to fill out because he's going to want to guard his money, period. And he's the type of guy who's not going to make your life easy if you become Mrs. Sharpe. Not to mention you're going to have to deal with him disappearing and not answering questions because he's got friends and camping trips and golf trips and things with the fellas that never come to the house.
Cried. I don't really know what else I can do, Ocho. There's nothing else I can do.
But you could, I'm sure the people want to know. I want to know. I've been trying to find a partner for you to have a union. So what you can do is bless us, bless myself, and put the rest of the world at ease, and could tell us who Michelle is.
Huh?
Huh?
No.
No?
That's Michelle. They're all named Michelle. All the women that he's sexing down, everybody's name is Michelle. That keeps it easy so he doesn't have to remember all the different names. Everybody is Michelle. A friend of mine, let me tell you, a friend of mine, she used to call her exes Homie the Clown. She said they're all Homie the Clown. But there's Homie the Clown from DC, back on the DC. Back DC Homie the Clown, North Charlotte, Homie the Clown. This one, Homie the Clown. Everybody's Homie the Clown. Don't call out any names, okay? I think Shannon Sharpe comes from the old school and they all have one name. Your name could be, it don't matter. It's all, everybody's name is Michelle. It keeps it easy and no one is ever going to know who you're talking about. Okay? Trust me on this. This is some old school dirty dog player tactics. When they talk about you in the world, because really it's only on one thing. So if you mention Michelle, that's some chick he's screwing with. He might take you out to dinner every blue moon because you know, whatever. But at the end of the day, everybody's name is Michelle. Okay?
No.
Oh, so you're gonna leave us in the dark?
Yes.
Okay, that's
Yes.
fine. I'm not one to peer pressure.
Yeah, I think look, she deserves a level of anonymity. She deserves a level of respect.
Right.
Right. And
so I mean, you do understand with this coming out, do you understand the amount of hearts that you have broken that might have thought they might have had a chance?
They still got a chance. He's not, look at him. He looked up like, what you talking about, Willis?
You mean they still got a chance? What you mean?
You see what I'm saying? Dog Sharpe. He's just a dog. He's a 56-year-old freak. He is spreading that seed all over.
Oh, because
I ain't married.
I know, but still, once you engage in activity like
They thought I wasn't capable of a functioning down there.
Well, not that, but I mean,
nobody's hating on Shannon. It's just the truth. He's a grown man who is not tied down to one female. That's not hating. That's just called real life.
When you're engaged in that type of
I'm talking about a red flag. Just like Ocho Cinco said, now you've broken hearts. Well, he clarified, I hadn't broken any hearts because I'm single. So
normally there's really no
people
room
can
for
hate on
anyone
Shannon
else.
Sharpe, but nobody's hating on him over here.
Any
It's
woman
just the
that I
truth.
meet that they're not having sex or haven't had sex, they might not have had sex the day that they met me or talked to me.
Right.
Michelle got that chick.
I'm not
right.
I mean, I'm not that foolish, Ocho. I'm not that naive.
Okay. Y'all, that was a deplorable conversation. Those men, Shannon gonna be sitting there with all his bank accounts by himself, okay, or a paid companion. He can have fun with that, girl. Have fun with that, Michelle. I'm sure Michelle's manager is calling and setting up a new Michelle right now. Michelle will be over. It's Friday night. Did you want Michelle to stay for tonight or through the weekend? Okay, let me know. Okay, would you like a Michelle with blonde hair, brunette, or would you like her raven haired? Okay. Should she be tall? Do you want her thick? How would you like Michelle to show up? Okay. 9:00. Okay. There's Shannon trying not to go live again by mistake because he doesn't know his technology. Okay, Mr. Sharpe. Okay. All right. You're confirmed. Okay. Bye, Mr. Sharpe. Sis, Michelle is already booked. Oh, Michelle from the video is gone. It's new Michelle tonight. It's Michelle from Chicago. Okay. We need the global tel link 1 minute warning. Okay. All right, guys. I'm gonna let y'all go because I gotta go pick up y'all's niecey poo. Go buy jeggings. Okay. And orange purse. I mean Merce. All right. Girl. Okay, anyway, that was entertaining. Okay, guys, when you see me next time, we're gonna come back. We're gonna do a little Sarah Boone update. Maybe we'll talk a little bit Madeline Soto. Let me go pick up y'all's niece from school. And your booty hurts. Okay. This was a whole booty conversation. Okay. Diddy is ordered to pay $100 million. He's been ordered 10 million a month. Okay. There was a man in DC violating vehicles and alleyways. Okay. And Shannon Sharpe is out here defending his man parts. Okay. I will let her know. 504 Auntie 504 says, "Hey boo boo." Baby. Okay. Anyway, guys, thank you. This was fun conversation. Okay, getting a little caught up on some little hot topics and stuff. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys later. We'll be back on some true crime update later. Earlier in this live, we did talk a little bit of Nesto, the Atlanta Constitution, and WSVTV, the home of Mark Winnie, one of our favorite reporters, and Ashley Lincoln, who have been all up in this case and report on Fulton County and all the foolishness and shenanigans in the jail. They have filed a motion to intervene. They're just putting their 2 cents in regarding the matter of the terrible idea of Sean Hoover filing the gag order. And they're sending their good lawyers over there to chime in. Hip Hop Inquirer, aka Dennis Byron, our dude from the YouTube streets, also has. Will Wooten has filed several papers, and I'm sure this will be on the docket to talk about on Monday. Okay. And if our special friend, Mr. Sea Dog, Joey out in the bushes, make sure you take good notes on Monday, please. Joey Sea Dog, please be in the gallery. Please bring a pad, your iPad, your paper. Take good notes and call us immediately afterwards so we can get your recap in full, sir. Okay. All right, guys. I love you guys. Paying an inmate. Who's paying an inmate? Michelle is a woman who broke his heart. Okay. And now they're all Michelle. Okay. That's very serial killerish, right? There was once a Michelle and now they're all Michelle. Tonight on Lifetime at 9:30, produced by Bougie Gang. I'm just kidding. Okay. Guys, let me stop because I'm acting super silly. And this was a non-serious Friday. Okay. Guys, I love you. Thank you so much for showing me so much love yesterday, today, and always. So thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the giftings, the stickers, all of the things. Okay. Guys, let me go ahead and go. Let me go get my baby, and I will talk to you guys on some later this evening. Okay. I will see you guys later. Okay. Take care. I still do have the cake. So I think when I come back, we cut one cake last night. The cake that I took a picture of, I showed you guys, that was the cake my husband brought. But I purchased another cake for you guys, so I have not cut it yet. So we'll cut that cake and eat some of it tonight. So probably like 10, 11 o'clock. Like we'll do something late and get caught up on some shenanigans. Okay. All right, guys. Have a good afternoon, and I will see you guys later tonight. Okay. Bye, guys. Let's see where I'm like, do I have okay.